Happy Thanksgiving Day to everyone. 11/28/2013, time 8:02 a.m. We have the day off from the markets, but we're going to take a look at Apple Computer on a weekly level. And basically, as we take a look at that weekly setup here, is we rallied up and then we pulled back. But notice one of two things in this calendar year. We made an all-time high at 704 up there. We come up, we rally, we put a double bottom in, and we rally straight up. We pull back to this trend line right here, and just recently we have had a breakout. And that Apple, once again, was putting in a weekly base at the 100-week moving average. And as we were telling all our MMTs, during this time frame, this weekly time frame, was that the 100-week moving average was rising in value. It was going higher, and it was. Over here, the 100-week moving average, which was a wall of resistance, and then as we rallied up, we got above it. We consolidated weekly levels. So the weekly moving average here was 514. Then it was rising. That means that the lows were going to hold support, and we were at 515 there. Here, as we were pulling back and putting the lows in, again on a weekly level, this is where $512 came in, and then we still were holding this 100-week moving average, and the value of that was 518. Here, the 100-week moving average on the dip was 518. Then we moved to 519, and as we were putting in the weekly consolidation, we were telling all our MMTs that we were going to get a breakout, and we have taken out the last tops in the weekly consolidation, and now the 100-week moving average and the 10-week the 10-week is going to be 512. That is rising. The 20-week moving average has a value of 491. That's the red line. It's rising. The 10-week is rising. That means that in the short term, that any dip on Apple should be bought, because it was one of the stocks for this calendar year that have underperformed. And it has. And I'm going to show the MMTs over here. I'm going to blow up this part of the chart right to this area right here. And I already have some trend lines right here. What I will say that the following is going to happen. Apple has been lagging, and the rest of the stocks are at extreme highs. Once we break through levels right over here, 550, 556, but we can see where the top reversal was here. That's right at 600. People are going to sell other stocks that are overbought, and they're going to buy Apple. One of the things that we've been keeping track of is the money flow. So yesterday we had 12.9 million shares, positive money flow 72 million. And you can see that we went up 12.56, $12.56. So what we will show is about buying the dips in the short term. But what I'm going to show the MMTs is the following. Is that the weekly range of this week so far, we had 2 calendar days in this light trading week, but let's just tell you that this weekly movement has had $25 in price volatility to the upside to major resistance levels. We have told everybody that what a daily consolidation and price volatility is. And this is a daily view versus the weekly view. And I'm going to draw a trend line right here for the MMTs. and our worldwide clients is that this high right here was back in the earnings. Apple Computer did very well. The quarter was good and it sold down. And we were teaching people what this basing pattern on a daily level and the price volatility, and where we took out this high, we broke right through it. This is a 2-day breakout from the bottom part of this daily consolidation pattern. So in the very short term, we've had an extreme good run in these 2 days. And what I will do on this daily chart, I'm going to go ahead and blow this up right here. This is what we care about. And we can take a look way over here in this area of where this trend line is, where it currently is, and we're going to draw a trend line on the daily. And we're going to show you clearly that right here, it's actually going to come up a little bit. Let's delete it. This is going to be the short-term high. And we took that out right here. 539 was the one high where we broke up. I'm going to go over here. That's 554. And that there was some gap downs, but these are daily trend lines. And this is 569. This is where Apple was in an extreme reversal. And now I'm going to pull this over here so that we can clearly see where we're at as far as those trend lines that we just put there. These are the trend lines. On Friday, we're expecting good news because we will see that Apple is going to catch up with the broader market as we go into this calendar year, ending this calendar year, where Apple, you would sell Google, buy Apple, or you would sell LinkedIn, or you would sell Netflix, you would sell the other high flyers that have already outperformed this calendar year, and you would go into Apple and you would buy the underperforming stock. And that's a stock, once you start these breakouts here and you take out these resistance levels, as we did, this is the bottom of that base. So these are the upper trend lines. Here is one right there. And that's where we got to the highs. And this is a daily chart. I'll blow it up again. And what I am going to show everybody is exactly why we're going higher. And it's all going to be this part of the charts over here. I'll blow this up where these trend lines are. This is where the reversals happened in prior months on Apple. And that Apple has not performed. And that was in calendar month. How do you like that? That's 1/2 of 2013. This big bull was right here a year ago in January, and that price level was 555. And we had pulled back. But so what we're going to be looking at is that when we approach the 550 level, it's all going to be about this 555 area where Apple will have some challenges. And we're going to look at the buy side program. We're going to take a look at where institutions want to step in. So wall of resistance will be from the 555 area as we're moving forward. Once again, we've had an extreme bull run. So when we go back to the weekly chart where it's easy to see, one of the things that we're going to do is from a short-term trading is we will sell into resistance levels and buy pullbacks. Every chance we get a dip to the support level, we're going to buy on an intraday level because we just started the breakout. This is the first weekly breakout from this resistance level that became support. The 100-week moving averages are rising in value. What does that mean, MMTs? That means that the pullbacks are going to hold support, and you're going to get the intraday trade, and they're going to bounce higher. We'll be buying pullbacks now that we have a total confirmation. We'll be looking at call options on short-term trading on a weekly level, and where this next breakout is going to go. And there's a long ways up here to 600. I will tell you with positive news, as we are anticipating, is that Once this thing starts to break out, it can go all the way up to that $600 level between now and going into next year in January. So we're going to look and see exactly what the next breakout will be. Remember, we want $25 from the bottom up, and that the weekly moving averages, they're simple, right here. That's your weekly base. That's what a breakout looks like, and it's only week one. What we're looking for is what we call a continuation. Week number 2. Right now, tomorrow's a half a trading day, but Monday will be another full week. And we're going to look at just what happens at these wall of resistance level. So if we clear, what I can say is that 555 area is going to be it. And if we can clear above it, we're going to see the next level will be right around 570 to the upside. And we're going to see if we can work our way up here to 600 on Apple. Once again, the Apple bull run has started on a weekly breakout.